What's up, guys? I'm Xando, and I may or may not sound slightly different. I'm not sure how different I am going to sound, or if it will be that noticeable. I'm guessing some of you may notice, some of you may not, just depending on how noticeable it is. But essentially, I use a headset called the Turtle Beach X41s, and I just received an adapter and cable I ordered a couple of days ago, which basically allows me to use the microphone of it on both my computer and my PS3, while I could previously only use it on my Xbox. So I want to try it out. So this is just like a trial run for it for commentaries. So be sure to leave a comment saying whether it sounds better or worse than my old microphone. I'm not really sure, to be honest, if these are made to have high quality microphones or not, but the one that I usually use is literally just this microphone inside of my USB webcam, which is it's made by a company called PC Line, which I don't think has an official website, and I don't know. So essentially, it might be high quality, it might not. I'm not really sure, but yeah. And if you enjoy really positive gameplay and just hate watching negative gameplay, then I advise you don't watch this because I go about -3, I think, so not super negative. But the reason I have this game on my hard drive and I'm now commentating it is because we win, and it was for the 35th win of my highest kill streak, which is currently 41. So you know, we were losing this game a bit, then we started winning a bit, then we were losing a bit, then we started winning a bit. So it was this huge just 1-2 of trying to keep the lead, and so it was mainly just playing the objective like a bitch just to try and desperately win the game, even though I think they all just raped us in kill-death ratio. So it showed us sort of beating a better slaying team than us. Well, I say better slaying in this game, by playing the objective smarter. And one of us received a message afterwards. It wasn't me, but saying something like, "You're massive noobs. We're MOG. We weren't using equipment and all that." Even though I got killed by claymores several times, and there was claymores in quite a lot of places on the map, and they accused us of using tactical insertions when none of us were using tactical insertions. I personally have never unlocked the tactical insertion. You can see in this game I'm not actually using any equipment. The only equipment I've ever used is the motion sensor, and I think I may have unlocked Claymore in my first Prestige, but I certainly haven't used it a lot, if at all. So, yeah. Not a big equipment user, personally. The only reason I use motion sensor is because I hate Claymores and think they're cheap kills, and don't want to subject people to the horror of dying to them. I don't use radar jammers because they're just pointless. What else is there? I don't know. But motion sensor just seems like the best thing. It's good in objective games because, like, if you're defending a bomb site, you can just plant it and then go off, and then you will be informed if there's someone planting a bomb without needing to have a UAV or a Blackbird. So I think it's the most useful. Some people have said it's the most campy, but Claymores are pretty campy, and you don't have to sit in the motion sensor and just like... I can see how it can be campy, but it doesn't have to be used campily. So yeah, and these people just sort of got butt hurt that we beat them, essentially. So it was, yeah, we spend quite a lot of time now dying to this chopper gunner, which I don't think I actually tried to shoot down, mainly because I hate trying to shoot down aircraft without having a Strela, and I don't think I was level 30, but if I was, then my bad. Oh, nope. I'm trying to see if I can see my level when I press back, because this game, I can't remember when it's from, but I'm first prestige something, but I don't think I'm level 30, or I will be trying to shoot it down with a Strela, and yeah, it's just, I think it's kind of annoying that it's really hard to shoot down kill streaks unless you either have Ghost Pro or have a Strela, and it's really hard to get Ghost Pro without a Strela, because you have to be so committed to that lore to just want to fire so many of them at like chopper gunners and stuff like that. Well, not so many, but like think it's at least 3. Like, 1 gets flared, and then I think it's 2 to destroy it, but don't trust me on that, because I've literally never done it, because I don't have the patience to spend that long shooting down an aircraft. So, yeah, I think Ghost Pro should be slightly easier to get, like, maybe a few less enemy kill streaks, or let the SAM turret get them for you. No, maybe not, that would be kind of ridiculous. And yeah, now I've sort of run out of stuff to say, but I'll try and keep going. I am playing with Liam, who is Mike Whiskey 1, who's a friend of mine from school. Jake, who's Jake the Boss, who is a friend from YouTube and that. And Pulp Redemption, I believe, who is George. Yeah, Pulp Redemption, who I first met in real life, but then have started talking to a lot more online. And then I met him once more, but yeah. So, little background as to my teammates. Don't add them, by the way, if you want to play with me. If you want to play with me that bad, just send me a message saying invite me sometime, and if I remember, I'll try to. I think that was one of the moments where they had a claymore down, because Jake was actually using Hacker Pro to change the claymore. I've never used Hacker, even though I hate claymores, and that was piss poor shooting on my part. But a lot of the time when I complain about claymores, people say, you know, why don't you use Hacker Pro? And I just say, because I like the perks that are actually more useful than that. Because that's useful if that people are placing claymores on the other team, which certainly isn't every game, though it seems to be a fair amount. But there are just perks I would prefer to use. The set of perks I normally use is I have lightweight or hardline. That's it in first perk, because hardline's really useful. I did partially abuse the SAM turret care package sentry gun. I'm not going to say glitch, because I don't personally think it was a glitch before they made it so you can only reroll care packages, and I don't actually think it was that overpowered, because I used it for, I don't know, quite a lot of games, and I think the best I ever got of my 3 rerolls was like an attack helicopter, a chopper gunner, and another sentry gun or something. Most of the time I end up with like a UAV and 2 counter UAVs, so I don't think it was that overpowered. But I guess it's for the best that they patch it, because I guess some people were complaining about it. The one thing I do hate that they've patched, as I said in my previous upload, which was a live commentary, is the removal of reload cancelling, because I think it's pointless. No one was complaining about it. I don't see how it's overpowered in any way. It's just useful. I suppose, well, if you're going to try and use the realism argument, like you've taken your magazine out, and then you shouldn't be able to YY and have the magazine reappear back in with the amount of bullets it had, don't use realism as an argument in COD games. COD is not realistic in any way. And people who use realism as an argument just should get better arguments. But yeah, it does make no sense. And again, like with the using it to stop the gun reloading after the bullets have actually gone back in, because of course the animation is longer than the actual reload time. Yes, you shouldn't be able to just put a gun away and then quickly take it out after just putting the magazine in without having like cocked it or anything. But again, it's a game, and I thought that was really useful. And I literally do it as force of habit. So little rant, but yeah. What was I? Yeah, perks. So yeah, lightweight or hardline in first perk usually. I've used flak jacket a bit, because some friends of mine suggested it, and it is actually really quite awesome, but I think I prefer using lightweight or hardline. Lightweight just because I like to run a lot towards things and then shoot them, and hardline because it's nice getting dogs as a 10 kill streak, and it's nice being able to reroll care packages. I often run with hardline even if I'm not using a care package, just because I can reroll my teammates if they get bad ones, which they find very useful, and I can just get kill streaks faster. Then second perks, I either have sleight of hand or occasionally hardened, but not a lot. And warlord, I sometimes use warlord. I used to roll with like an AK-74U with silencer and extended mags, and that rapes. I use extended mags or dual mag as my like attachment most of the time, because I don't like running out of ammo. You can see here I think I'm using an AK-47 extended mag. someone suggested I try dual mag when I hadn't actually used it, because I didn't realise that it made you spawn with more ammo, and I didn't realise that it was faster alternate reload. I thought it was just faster first reload, like the two mags that were sellotaped together. I thought after your first reload when it's super quick, then after your second you would just put a single magazine back in, not again another two, so you get a faster alternate reload instead of just a faster first reload. So it's actually really useful, and so is the spawning with more ammo, though I don't mind that much because I literally don't use scavenger, haven't unlocked it yet, and probably won't until I get to 15th prestige if I do. Certainly didn't play Modern Warfare 2 enough to get to 10th, though I think it's faster in this game. And yeah, if I run out of ammo I just pick up a gun or use my secondary. So, but yeah, dual mag's very useful. I found that I've used that more on the FAMAS than any other gun. Actually, I've only used on the FAMAS, but I found it useful, and I've just used extended mags on those things. Then the third perk I use is Ninja or Marathon. Ninja's good because Silent Footsteps are awesome, and Marathon I've never had pro, saddeningly. People who say unlimited sprint is overpowered, it's just like, what? How? I don't understand how unlimited sprint can be overpowered. You can just sort of get across the map faster, a tiny bit faster at that. But I've never unlocked it because I've never played, well, CTF enough to get 15 flag captures, because I'm not a massive fan of CTF, mainly because I hate having to sit there respawning. I don't mind it too much in Search and Destroy because you have so much fun while you're alive that when you're dead, plus you can just spectate teammates and talk to dead ones. So my favorite game type is probably demolition or domination. But I know I roll in team tactical quite a lot because there's party chat. You can get search with party chat, which is cool. And there's just every game type really. I hate free for all, but yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this commentary of me just sort of having a bit of a rant and just saying random stuff. Liking the video would be appreciated, and be sure to leave a comment saying how this might compare to my last one. Alright, thank you for watching.